everyone, welcome to Violet's Dream Tarot. It's really cold and snowing outside in Germany today, but it's really nice and warm in here, so welcome to my lovely cozy little room. And we have this lovely tiare flower candle burning, which is just really cleansing and refreshing, just smells really nice to have on in the room today. So today's question is, what now? And this is for anyone who's been through a tough time recently, something like a breakup, bereavement, job loss, job change, or any big change in your life, like finishing university or moving to a different place, or just really anyone who's feeling a bit lost and just needs some guidance on what to focus on right now, because what this reading is gonna give you is what you should be doing right now, what you should be focusing on, and where the universe is trying to lead you at the moment, like what path you're meant to be on, okay? And so we have 3 piles here. Pile 1 with this really lovely amethyst stone, which I've had since I was about 5 years old. How it's not got lost in the amount of times that I've moved house, I don't know. Pile number 2 has this garnet stone, which is really nice, actually my birthstone. And pile number 3 has this Chinese writing stone, which is just really, really unique to me. I love it. So nice. Okay, so take a deep breath in and let it out. And ask yourself, what should I be focusing on right now? What should I be doing right now? Where is the universe trying to lead me right now? Close your eyes, pause the video if you need to. I'll put the timestamps below in the comments so that you can quickly jump to whichever pile you've chosen. And just choose whichever pile is calling out to you. You can do that by the crystal, the pile number, or just whichever one your eyes drift to when you open your eyes again. And I would just like to say that I do have an Etsy shop for anyone who's interested in private readings, something a bit more personal that will get more in depth with your situation. And there's a link to that in the description box below. And for anyone who doesn't want a private reading but would like to leave me a tip or donate a little bit to my channel, there's also a link to my PayPal account there as well. Any little bit helps, and it'll just go towards me buying new decks and props to make the videos prettier and more interesting and exciting. Okay, so pause the video if you need to, and we'll start with pile number 1. Hey everyone who picked pile number 1 with the amethyst stone. This reading is for you. I hope you're doing well today. So I'll take a look at your tarot cards first and then your oracle cards. So I'll just set those aside for the moment. And we're going to find out what you should be focusing on now and what you should be doing right now. Okay. So 10 of water. Okay. 5 of fire. 6 of air. 2 of fire. And page of air. Okay, so with the 10 of water card, I think you've got some really positive relationships around you, really positive, healthy connections with people who really do care about you. And that might be friends or family, or it might be a romantic connection. But to me, the 10 of water is more like it's more than one person. So a romantic partner might be included in there, but I think it's like friends in general or family in general. So you can turn to these people for support because they will be willing to help you. And 5 of fire and page of air, they kind of say to me that you might have been arguing with people recently, or you might have been trying to be too competitive against other people or against yourself. I feel like this is more against other people though. You've been trying to do better than others, or just trying to prove yourself in some way by pushing yourself too far, and that's led to misunderstandings with others, because the page of air is all about communication, but he or she is a page, so they're not very good at communication. They might be too eager to communicate and then come across badly. It's also a card of eavesdropping, just general miscommunication, where there might be a misunderstanding or just people aren't communicating properly. So I think there has been some kind of conflict with another person or other people in your life, and that's been causing you some stress or anxiety. The Six of Air is a positive card to get. Some of you might have moved to a new area recently, like maybe not a completely different country, but you might have moved to a new city or changed jobs or just some kind of major change. And that's why you've been guided to this reading, because you've had this big change in your life. And this is also a card of a change in mindset, a positive change in mindset, because air cards are all about thoughts and the mind. And this says things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation. So I think what you've just got to bear in mind is that things are going to get better, even if they don't seem like it at the moment, and that you have people that you can turn to. Even if you've alienated them a bit by arguing with them, I think these people will still be open to you if you want to come back into their lives. And we have Two of Fire here, which is all about focusing on the future. So I think if you start to make small plans for the future, that will be helpful for you right now. I think the universe is asking you to really take into consideration what it is you want going forward. This might involve someone else. There might be some kind of romantic partnership, business partnership, or creative endeavor where you're going to be working with someone else. But even if it's not a really massive long-term plan, it would be helpful for you to start making small goals for the future, or a kind of blueprint for where you want to be, say 6 months from now, 3 months from now, a year from now, because that will really help you to focus and get you on the right path. So let's have a look at your oracle cards. We've got the Divine Circus Oracle here, which is one of my favorite decks. Oh wow, I love this card so much. It is so beautiful, this artwork. Okay, it says, death shall not take him. And Divine Disguise. Okay, so this card here is all about a resurrection. So if you feel like you've alienated people, or if you feel like you've been sucked into a situation or created a situation that you feel there's no coming back from, that's not true. And it doesn't matter how hard it may be to believe that, this resurrection is possible. It might happen at the 11th hour when you think there's no chance that it's going to improve now, it's all over. I'm telling you that's not true. You see, he's turned to stone, and then he comes back to life. And that is what's going to happen here. There is going to be some kind of revival or resurrection of a situation that you thought was hopeless. And Divine Disguise is all about a blessing in disguise. So something might have happened that you think is really negative for you. It might be completely not in alignment with what you were hoping to happen. It might be a major disappointment or a rejection of some kind, but it is in fact a blessing. Divine Disguise says that it's a blessing in disguise, and that even though you might not see it like that now, and you might be focused on just the disappointment and the sadness, which it's okay to feel if something has happened or not happened that you had hoped it would. Something has not worked out in the way that you'd hoped. It's totally normal and healthy to feel sadness and disappointment. But this card is really saying it's a blessing in disguise, and it was meant to happen because better things are waiting for you. And if this thing hadn't happened, if this door hadn't closed on you, then the better things that are waiting for you wouldn't come about. Okay, so just bear that in mind. Oh, my candle has gone out. That's nice. It's burned all the way down already. I've used it a few times. Okay, so we have faith in your dreams. That is a lovely card to get from the Moonology deck. And you and your loved ones are safe. Yeah, so what I was saying about you having these really positive connections with other people, there are definitely people who are really willing to help you, support you, and even if you have upset them or had some kind of misunderstanding with them, that connection is safe. They are not going to abandon you. Even if they're maybe not speaking to you at the moment, that's not going to last forever. And have faith in your dreams is just exactly that. It is exactly what it says. Even if it might seem impossible to you, you need to keep holding on to the hope that something will happen. Beautiful cards there. And you might be a Cancer, or someone involved in this situation might be Cancer, because that energy is represented here. Okay, we have watching clouds. Lie back, rest, and relax. We have great adventure. Take a risk, venture forward. And joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. Okay. Yeah, so watching clouds, you need to take care of yourself and make sure that you get enough downtime, because constantly being switched on in this 5 of fire competitive mode, or constantly trying to make something happen, is just not helpful for you. You need to switch off and let go sometimes, and you need to recharge, recuperate, and just let everything else take care of itself for a while. Because if you keep pushing, you're kind of unconsciously saying that you don't want this to happen, because you're sending out this energy of fear. You're sending out this energy that's saying, oh, I don't think this is going to happen for me. So you need to just relax and let go. There's that phrase, what is it? Let go and let God. And whether you're religious or not, that is a really helpful phrase to remember sometimes. Just let things unfold naturally and spend time taking care of you, because otherwise you will be completely burnt out and you will not be able to focus on all of the wonderful things that the universe wants you to focus on. Because we have here great adventure. And this is making me think of the 6 of Air card, because they are both a card of travel and forward movement and change. There's boat imagery on both of them. So there might be a travel overseas for you in the near future, whether you're planning that right now or not. But this in general is just foretelling of a time coming up for you that is going to be really dynamic and exciting, and it's just completely going to change your worldview, shake up your life. And you need to have all of the energy, mental, physical, emotional energy that you have in order to take on this adventure and get the most out of it, which is why you need to make sure that you're prepared by taking care of yourself. So this is a really exciting card to get. And this lovely joy and delight card, open your heart to joy. If you've been through a difficult time recently, then you might have a really blocked or closed off heart chakra, and it's really important that you just open that up and open yourself and your mind up to receiving good things. Because if you're so closed off from the universe and are just thinking nothing good is ever going to come my way, all of these bad things have happened in a row and it's just clearly not meant to be, I'm clearly such an unlucky person. If you think these things and you keep thinking these same thoughts and telling yourself this same story, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. And that's really not good. You need to change how you think and how you speak to yourself, and just open your heart to receiving positive things, because then they can come in. This lovely fairy magic can come into your life, but only if you're open to it. Okay, so do small things that you enjoy. It doesn't have to be anything exerting. It can be spending time with friends and family, just relaxing in front of the TV, chatting, reading a good book, having a nice bath, eating nice food, just small things every day that you enjoy, and being grateful for them will just gradually increase your mood, make you feel happier, and make you more open. Also saying affirmations as well. If you look online, there are lots and lots of different affirmations for manifestation, opening your heart chakra, and self-esteem, just general happiness. And if you say some affirmations every day with conviction, then your heart chakra will open and you will feel just so much more prepared and so much more ready to take on whatever the world has to offer you. So now we're going to look at these Antworten der Engel Oracle cards, and these are in German, but I will translate them for you. Okay, so we have Ja, yes. So if there was a particular question that you were asking in your mind, like, should I do this? Is this the right path for me or the right choice for me? Then the answer is yes, okay? So that's a good positive card to have here. And in den kommenden Monaten, which is in the coming months. So some big change, you know, possibly this great adventure or this revival is going to happen in the next few months for you. So right now you need to focus on opening your heart, being happy, and just taking care of you and focusing on what it is you want, because this card is about looking forward to the future, but you need to have a clear vision of what you want, otherwise you're not going to manifest the right thing. You know, if your visions and your, what's the word, imagination, whatever you're visualizing is not clear, or it's distorted in some way, or it's not really what you want, then it's not going to come about. So it's important that you have the right vision for your future and you spend some time really asking yourself what it is that you want. So we also have 3 Dixit cards for you here. Now, these aren't actually Oracle cards, they're from the game Dixit, but I've started using them as Oracle cards because I really like sometimes just to have cards that don't have any words, don't have any official meaning, they're just completely open to your interpretation. I think that's really, really nice. So pay special attention to these cards and the pictures on them and the colours and see what they say to you, because I'm going to interpret them based on what they mean to me, but they could mean something different to you, so pay attention to that. Okay, so we have this card here. It's like these children in school and they've all got these costumes on, and so it could be that day in school where you come in dressed as something that you want to be when you grow up, okay? So this card makes me think of choice and about planning for the future. So it's making me think of this 2 of fire energy again. You have the choice about what you want to be. Even if you think it's impossible, you need to believe, have faith in your dreams there. You need to have that childlike faith and belief that you can do and be anything, because you can choose. The choice is yours and no one else can make that choice for you, okay? So the next card we have this one, this little robot, and he's got this tin like tomatoes and a spoon here, and his brain box is open, and this just makes me think of the phrase picking your brains. Like, I think you're in a place at the moment where you're really thinking a lot about what you want to do in the future, or where the situation that you're in currently is really going through your mind constantly. You're going over and over it. You might be going over what people have said or what you've said to people, over-analyzing everything. Why did they send that emoji? You know, why didn't they send that emoji? And why did she look like that? Why did he say that? All of those things that we do when we're in a kind of anxious state of mind, when we want a situation to be resolved and we feel quite powerless. So this is all about those anxieties and just over-analyzing a situation. And you really need to get out of your head. You need to focus on what is important and healthy for you. And meditation might help with that as well, just to clear your mind, get rid of all of the thoughts that aren't helpful, and you just need to only be thinking of the things that are right for you and the things that you want to be bringing into your life. Okay, and your last Dixit card is this one here, and I love this because you see there's a girl here standing on this bridge above this absolute chasm. There's all these beautiful glowing crystals all around her, and she's come from this very light place, okay? She's come from this chamber of light where everything is happy and illuminated and clear, and she's facing this tunnel of darkness, this chamber where nothing, on the outside anyway, from the outward perspective, nothing is visible, and she's hesitating because she's not sure whether she should go through there or not. But the universe is giving you that nudge to go into the unknown, even though it might seem scary, even though you might not feel prepared for it. You need to just push yourself into that chamber because you really don't know what treasures you're going to find there. All these crystals outside looking beautiful, and I'm not sure if you can see it very well on camera, but there seems to be a faint red glow coming from inside, like a red pinky glow coming from inside the cavern, and it makes me think that this is a chamber filled with this artificial light, and there's probably nothing much in there, but this chamber that's dark and looks scary and intimidating is filled with these beautiful crystals. So although she doesn't know that, she just has to push herself forward and just jump into this beautiful unknown. You know, be brave. That's what that card says to me. Okay, and then we have these Andělské Klíče cards, and these are little cards in the Czech language. If you didn't watch one of my previous videos, I was saying that I will be using cards that aren't in English, and I'll just be translating them because I'm an avid language learner. I'm really passionate about learning foreign languages, and I want to include that a bit in my channel. So, let's see what cards you've got here. Buď kreativní, so be creative. That's a very simple card, nothing much else to say on that. So this isn't necessarily being creative in like a painting sense. It's just being creative in general, you know, thinking of fresh new ways to do things. And, you know, you might be trying to write a book or learn how to dance or learn how to do something practical like woodworking, but that involves that creative element. So whatever that means to you, take it however it resonates, but you're being asked to sort of tap into your creative side because you will enjoy having that creative outlet, and that will, I don't want to say distract you, but that will help you not to focus so much on all of the worries and anxieties that you're feeling. So you might have been asking whether embarking on a creative project is right for you, and the answer to that is yes. Definitely. Okay, your next card is Vede tě šťastná hvězda. Okay, and this means that like a lucky star is guiding you. So you see this angel is holding on to this star, but although the angel is walking, it's actually the star that is leading him or her. So you are being guided at this time. And this is just a really lovely card to get because it just means that even if you feel abandoned or you feel like you're just not on the right path at all, you are. You are being guided, you are being watched over and protected. And that is just so lovely. And your last card, we have Požádej a bude ti dáno. Okay, so this is ask and you shall receive. And that is what I'm feeling from these other cards as well. You know, you have the Two of Fire, you have faith in your dreams. And I just feel like they're saying to you, also with this card here, that you need to really figure out what it is you want, what it is that's going to be right for you. That might be career-wise, relationship-wise. Like, I'm not saying writing down, okay, I want a guy who's tall with dark hair and blue eyes and earns this amount every year. I'm not saying like that, but I mean, figure out what you want from a relationship, if that's the focus of your question, you know, someone who's supportive of you, someone who has time to be around you, shares same interests or hobbies with you, that kind of thing, because that will help you to manifest that person into your life. Or what kind of a job would fulfill you, not necessarily in a particular field, but just, for example, something where you're not sitting down all the time, where you're able to get up, walk around, or be outside, if that's what you would enjoy. Something that would allow you to be creative, maybe, if you're a creative soul. Something that would give you a lot of security, maybe. Some people prefer to be freelance, but some people prefer to have the security of regular hours and regular pay. Just figuring out what you need and writing it down, maybe making a vision board or just writing it on a list where you'll see it all the time. Maybe in a bullet journal, or just a poster that you can stick up on your wall, or in a book that you say to yourself you're going to look at it every day, maybe even keep it open on the page. Just something that is going to constantly grab your attention every single day, because that will help you to manifest what you need in your life, okay? And even if you're not sure how that's going to be brought about, what I'm getting from both of these cards is that as long as you write down what it is you need, the universe will take care of the details, okay? It's okay for you not to know how everything will come about. That's perfectly fine. All that you need to do is figure out what it is you actually want. That's what's important. But take care of yourself at the same time, and know that you are being divinely guided and that you are loved and protected at all times. So I'm now going to pull a few charms for you from my charm tin, just to see what more information we can get on your situation from them, okay? So what should group 1 be doing and focusing on right now? Okay. So what have we got here? Okay, so we've got this little rose quartz ball which landed on Buď kreativní. So I think you do enjoy being creative, whether you are someone who is creative in a traditional sense like painting or drawing, or creative in a more unorthodox sense, like, I don't know, home design or something. Just creative in your own special way. That is something that you really enjoy doing and that is really healthy for you. So I think that's important for you to focus on that, okay? Initials here, we've got K and O. So that could be relevant to you as a first name, surname, place, or just a word that is important in relation to this question for you. You have the bird cage here. So you might be feeling pretty trapped in your situation right now. The little bunny is asking you to be more playful, and the gun suggests you might be feeling quite angry at the moment, or you might be blaming someone or blaming yourself for the way a certain situation has panned out. And that is just acknowledging that and saying, you know, it's never good to take our anger out on anyone, whether that's on other people or on yourself. You need to take care of yourself. And there's a love heart here. What I was saying about opening the heart chakra, it's really important to open yourself to love. There's the lightning. So I think something very surprising is going to come to you pretty soon, or already has come to you if you've been quite shocked by the situation that you've found yourself in. So, you know, great adventure. This might be something you have no idea about right now. So you might be thinking, that totally doesn't resonate with me. But I think, you know, we have this card, Inden kommenden Monaten. I think in the next few months, whether you're watching it right now, I'm making this video in January, or whenever you find this video, because all of my readings are timeless. In the next few months, something surprising is going to come up for you. So we've got the owl, which is all about listening to your inner wisdom, allowing that inner voice to guide you. The reindeer is also all about guidance. You are being guided at this time. The ballerina is about handling a situation delicately and handling situations with grace. So even if you feel something is quite unfair, just let it wash over you. Be grateful for what comes your way. Be humble and just keep moving forward with life. And the house, yeah, I think you have some really, really supportive friends and family around you. There's also Leo, so you could be a Leo or have that in your chart, or there's someone important who's a Leo who can help you in this situation. And the steering wheel, so things are about to change. You're about to take control and change the way things are. There's Kiss here, so For some of you, there might be a romantic situation going on and it's landed on this card. You and your loved ones are safe. So someone might want to kiss you and just make you feel better, just kiss all the pain away. And we have this fleur-de-lis here, which makes me think of kind of the courage of your convictions, following through with what you say you'll do, sticking to your promises. So if you decide, okay, in 3 months' time, I'm going to have this sorted, make sure you stick to it. You know, remind yourself every day that you need to stick to this goal. And there's a really good quote by Confucius, and in English it means, it doesn't matter how slowly you go as long as you don't stop. And I think that's really important. That's a quote that I have to remind myself of quite regularly. It doesn't matter if you only do a tiny bit a day towards your goal, as long as you are still working towards it, as long as you don't completely give up. It's important. And lastly, we have Prague here. So there might be a Czech connection for you. Someone you know might have a Czech name or Czech family, friends. They might know the language. They might work in Prague or want to be going to Prague or the Czech Republic. But that's quite specific, so that will probably only resonate with a few of you. So just leave it if it doesn't resonate, take it if it does. Okay, group 1, I really hope this was a helpful reading for you. It seems like really great things are coming for you really soon, so do not despair. If you like this video, please let me know by liking and leaving a comment to let me know how it resonated with you. And if you haven't already, don't hesitate to subscribe. It's really nice to see how many people are enjoying my videos and how it's resonating with them. So yes, please do that. And stick around for any future videos that I'll be releasing. I'm trying to do them fairly regularly. Like 1 or 2 a week, just whenever I can get done around my schedule. So yes, please do keep coming back. Okay, group 1, bye-bye. I'll see you next time. Hey, group number 2. This reading is for you if you picked the Garnet stone. I hope you're doing well today. And my candle went out while I was doing group number 1's reading, so I've had to light another one. This is brown sugar and spice. It smells really nice, but really tasty as well. It makes me really hungry. So we're going to look at your tarot cards first and then move on to your oracle cards. And so we're going to find out what you should be doing right now, where the universe is leading you, and what you should be focusing on, okay? So Queen of Water, lovely. Awakening. Knight of Fire. And Life Experience. Okay, so Awakening is the Hanged Man and Life Experience is the Tower. They just have different names in this deck, I guess, to make them, I don't know, less scary. So with Queen of Water and Knight of Fire, I feel like you might be in a romantic relationship at the moment, or you might be romantically involved with someone or want to be, okay? Because the Queen of Water is all about falling in love. Also asking you to really listen to your emotions and what your heart is telling you. And Awakening, it's the Hanged Man, so you may have taken some time out away from this connection, or in general you might be taking some time off work, or stepping back from a friendship just to kind of evaluate things from your end. So during this time, I think it's important that you listen to your heart as well as your head. So not just trying to solve the situation with pure logic and reason, but also with the emotions, okay? Doing not just what your head says is best for you, but what your heart feels is best for you, okay? So with Life Experience, you might have gone through like a recent shocking situation, something you weren't prepared for, or something that was really quite upsetting for you. This might have been a breakup, a bereavement, the end of a friendship, or someone who you've put your faith in might not have turned out to be who you thought they were, and that is causing you, understandably, some pain. So you've taken some time out away from someone or from a situation just to check in with yourself and see how you're feeling about the whole situation and whether or not you want to move forward. The Knight of Fire, if this is a romantic connection, then this is saying that there is a lot of passion in this relationship. But this is also a warning about not to make a decision too rashly, okay? It says here, think things through carefully. So take your time. Although this might have come upon you very suddenly and very unexpectedly, take your time to really think the situation through and to do what is right for you. Don't be pleasing other people, because that is the downside of the Queen of Water. She's so in tune to other people's emotions as well as her own that she can put others' needs and feelings before her own, and that is not always good if you're neglecting yourself and what you need. So this is a warning against acting rashly. It's also a warning about getting too angry or hot-tempered with the situation, okay? Someone in this situation might be very prone to anger or quick to judge or just quick to get very het up about something, and it's important that you just cool down and think things through as to what is right for you, okay? Not being influenced by others. So that's what I'm seeing here. So now we have these Divine Circus Oracle cards, and this is one of my favorite decks. I just love the artwork. It's so, so beautiful. So we have Ra, Ra, Ra. I love this. So it's got quite an Egyptian feel to it, this card, with all the gold and the makeup that she's wearing, and that looks a bit like a scarab beetle on her head. So this card is all about coming out of the darkness and into the light. So you might have been going through a really difficult time recently. You know, the life experience card is pointing towards that as well. But this is saying that soon you will step out into something better, and you will do so armed with the full truth, because we know the Tower card is all about truth, not necessarily a truth you wanted to hear, but a truth nonetheless. And Ra, 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 you come out into the light, into Ra is the sun god, into the light of Ra. And this is just so beautiful and illuminating. It says that good times are on their way, okay? And we also have Alice, another lovely card. Love the colours and the imagery. Okay, so this is Alice in Wonderland, and this is all about new worlds opening up to you, okay? So you may feel closed off from someone or from a situation. You might feel like things are never going to be the same again, but if that's the case, it's okay, because new things are opening up to you. You're going to step into new situations and new connections with people, and that is really positive. And you just need to have the confidence in yourself, that courage to be who you are that Alice has. You know, she's not afraid to be told she's odd, or that she's making it all up, or that she's dreaming. You know, you need to just take that leap of faith, step forward into these new worlds and let them take you where they need to take you. Say yes to new connections with people, say yes to invitations, because they will bring you forward into where it is that you need to be, okay? So we have a time for healing from the Moonology deck, and step out of your comfort zone. And yeah, this Alice card is often about stepping out of your comfort zone, because we're often afraid of change, okay? And stepping into a new situation or connection with people is change. And even if we were in a connection before that was hurting us and damaging us, it's still something that we know. So to us, it feels better, even though it's not healthy. But you need to allow yourself to step out of your comfort zone in order to experience this light that we were talking about. And you are going through a stage of healing right now, but you will come out the other side much better and brighter and happier. So please do keep that in mind. Okay, so we have answering the call. The time is now. Yeah, like I was saying, you really need to accept any invitations that people offer you, even if you're not sure about it. So, for example, if someone invites you to a party or for a day out somewhere, say yes, even if you're not sure about it, if you're not sure you'll enjoy it. Just give it a try, because I feel with this card that the universe is really trying to call out to you right now. And because you're in this Hanged Man energy, you might not be open to hearing that right now. You might be quite shut off spiritually as well if you're too much in a logical brain. You need to answer the call, answer the invitation that the universe is holding out to you, because it is there. Okay, just walk through the door that the universe opens for you. And we have vast vistas, expand your horizons. Okay, so this is also just like the Alice card. It's all about opening up into new situations, new relationships with others, so new friends, possibly new romantic partners. This can also be about changing jobs, traveling, moving to a different area. That might be something that's on your horizon, or that you've been considering. And if you have been considering that, then this card is encouraging you to do that. And we also have traveling lightly, simplify your life. Okay, so if there's someone or a situation that has been really burdening you mentally, emotionally, and just really draining you of your energy or taking up too much of your time, let it go. I really like this card because he's dumped all of this stuff that was really heavy and weighing him down, and he's just got this little mandolin and he's just walking off with it. There's a sign here that says this way. He's just walking off without a backward glance, and that is what you need to do right now. You need to evaluate your life and decide which connections, which situations are benefiting you, what is bringing you joy, and get rid of that which isn't. Cutting out toxic people, toxic situations, unhealthy environments, setting boundaries. That's really important for you right now. So now we have these Antworten der Engel Oracle cards, and these are in German. But if you haven't watched one of my previous videos where I used these cards, what I was saying is that in this channel I will be using cards that aren't in English, but I will translate them into English for you so that you understand them anyway, and explain them just like I do every other card. But I'm a really avid language learner. That's something I really enjoy. I learn quite a lot of different languages. So if you're learning a language, feel free to drop a comment to let me know. It would be really nice to see who else is on this journey with me. But yeah, this is something that I want to bring into my readings because it's just such a huge part of my life, okay? So we have here, Suche nach einem Zeichen, look for a sign. And this is exactly what I was saying. So we have answering the call. I really feel like the universe is calling out to you right now. And you might be ignoring your intuition because you might be thinking, no, that's not, it can't be something, you know? You might be seeing the same number sequence over and over again. You might be seeing a word or the name of a place or a person's name. Someone might keep popping up on your Instagram or your Facebook constantly. There is some kind of sign that the universe is trying to send out to you, and it's really important that you find out what that is and that you are open to it, okay? So if there's a number sequence that you're seeing regularly, like 1111, 333, or any random series of numbers that you have been seeing, look it up as an angel number, and see what the meaning is, because there is some divine guidance that's trying to get through to you. It might also be through dreams. So if you're having dreams at the moment, then write them down, because that might be important for you. There might be repeated motifs, like there might be the same animal in the dream all the time, and you can look up folklore associations with that animal or spirit guide meaning of that animal, and just really trying to be open to the omens and signs that the universe is giving you. It's really important. And we have in nahe Zukunft, which is in the near future. So some kind of invitation or new thing is coming to you very soon. So really, really be open to that. This is like right now, very soon. Really keep your eyes open. It's all going to get better. And we have 9 with an exclamation mark here, okay? So if you were asking about a certain situation, when you clicked on this video, if you were thinking, should I do this? Is this person right for me? Should I still be in this job? Should I still be in this connection with this person? The answer is no, with an exclamation mark, okay? Do not continue. But also, this card also makes me think that you're kind of closed off, you know, when you're just saying like, no, it feels like you're closed off from what the universe is trying to tell you. Like you keep saying to yourself, no, it can't be that can't be what it can't be a sign, like that doesn't happen to people like me. You know, the universe is really reaching out to you. I think you just really need to allow yourself to open up to that. It's very important. Okay, so now we have these cards, these Dixit cards. So these aren't Oracle cards, they're actually from a game called Dixit, but I've started using them for myself and I've really enjoyed them because for me these are very different because they don't have any particular assigned meaning and they don't have any words on them. They're just completely intuitive pictures and I really like that. So take a look at these cards yourself as well and see if any particular meaning jumps out to you, because I'm just going to read them intuitively how I see them, what they mean to me, but they might mean something different to you, so keep your eyes peeled, okay? So this card to me is about finding sanctuary, finding that special place where you feel comfortable and you feel at home, and also setting aside time for your own self-care. So you see there's this city here and this tall apartment block, and here he is with his island just chilling above all of the hustle and bustle, all of the noise and the stress and the dirt of the city. He's got this nice clear sky above him that's so beautiful, and the birds are flying as well. So this is about setting aside time for you and a special space for you. So maybe you like to go for a walk in a particular place, or maybe you like to meditate or do yoga and you need to create a space in your room or in your house for that, like a space that you keep returning to. That seems to be important for you. Okay, and we have this card of the fox and the mouse. It feels like something is coming for you, and not in a bad way. This, I think, is just repeating what the cards were saying about the universe is trying to get through to you. And you see the mouse has no idea. The mouse is just like, what? Excuse me? Did I hear something? No. And here it is. It's right there. If he just turned around and noticed it, he would see. The universe is definitely trying to get a message to you, and you need to open up to it. Okay. I have this card here. So we see it's a Russian Matryoshka doll. And the biggest one, the outer doll, is smiling. And then this one is a bit, And this one is sad and crying. And this one is absolutely bawling. So I think you're putting on a brave face for people, maybe to friends and family, or maybe at work, or to a certain person in particular. So you might be opening up to some people, but you're putting on a brave face for someone. You don't want someone to know how upset you're actually feeling, but deep down inside you are really unhappy at the moment. And that might be what's stopping you from hearing what the universe is trying to tell you, because if you're so consumed by your emotions and really overwhelming feelings, then you're not going to be open to hearing things like you would normally. You won't be noticing things as much. So with the Queen of Water, you know, I was saying it's about listening to your emotions, but it's also about not letting them control you. She's quite mature about her emotions. She feels them, but they don't consume her like they do the Page of Water. And that's important to get a handle on that, I think. Emotional maturity. Yeah, and your last Dixit card is this. You're hiding your feelings from someone, or you're not saying what you truly think, what you truly want to someone. And you're doing that because you don't want them to think badly of you, or you don't want them to think of you in an undignified way. But I don't think this holding back is helping you at all. I don't think it's healthy for you, really. I think you need to have some kind of outlet where you talk to someone. If you don't feel happy talking to friends or family, or talking to whoever it is that you are keeping this from, then maybe seeking out a therapist or some kind of counselor would be helpful for you. Because I really feel that there are a lot of feelings that you need to address and let out so that you can be open to what the universe wants you to do. Because there is definitely a plan here for you. There is definitely a direction, a path that the universe wants you to go in. You see here, she is walking through this door. This door is open for you at the moment, but until you deal with these emotions and come back out into the light, you are not going to be in the right frame of mind to cope with them. So you need to let go of these emotions, talk them through with someone, maybe write them down in a diary as well, and then open your mind to looking at this beautiful horizon that is there for you. Because I really feel like, I mean, it's so strong coming through in this reading that something is really meant for you, okay? And yes, you're going through this healing at the moment, but once that's done, you need to really step forward, step out of your comfort zone and answer this call. So the last cards I have here before we do your charms are Andělské Klíče, and these are really tiny little cards that are in Czech. So I'll translate these for you as well. They're actually really hard to shuffle because they're so tiny, you've got to be like this. So let's read what they have to say. These are such cute little cards. So it says, Dovol svému vnitřnímu světlu zářit. So this is allow your inner light to shine. And this is such a beautiful picture. You see from the heart chakra here, this beaming light is shining out. And it's yellow. So solar plexus chakra, feeling very strong in your core and very secure in yourself, and allowing that beautiful energy to shine out and radiate from you, because you are holding it in at the moment, you're holding it back, and that is such a tragedy, that you're holding all of your beautiful potential back from the universe, and that's not what the universe and the angels want you to do. They want you to open up and let others experience your beautiful energy. And we have Žij svou pravdu, which is live your truth. So it's okay to say how you feel. It's okay to live in accordance with how you feel and what you want. You know, not lying to yourself or trying to come across as different, braver, stronger, better to others. Being you, living your truth and living in accordance with how things really are for you is important. No more acting. Yep, and this is just like the other card here. This says, Dávej svou lásku sobě I druhým, which is give your love to yourself and to others. So the angels are really recognizing that you have so much love and compassion within you to give. I feel like you're a really caring and loving person. But obviously the situation at the moment has led to you feeling like you can't give this out. Maybe this is a romantic connection that's led you to feel this way, and this person has hurt you or rejected you in some way, and now you feel scared to share the love that is within you. But the angels are asking you please to open up and share it and let that love radiate out, because it is such a beautiful energy and gift that you have, and you seem like just such a lovely person, and the universe is now willing to guide you and protect you moving forward. You just need to take that first step, be bold enough to open up, and that will show the universe that you are ready to step forward, and then things will start moving forward quickly for you. Okay, so now I'm going to pull some charms for you just to get a bit more information on your situation. So, what should group 2 be doing now and focusing on right now? Okay, quite a lot of charms have come out for you. Okay, so we have a Y here, and a G, and B, and I. Oh, and X as well. Oh, two Ys. Okay, quite a lot of initials. So B, I, X, 2 Ys, and a G. So they could be important for you in terms of first name, surname, place, important word in relation to this question. Just keep that in mind. Yeah, you have the notification bell. Something is really trying to get your attention, and you're just not in the space to deal with it right now, so you're not open to it. That is coming across so strongly in this reading. We have the cookie jar, so allowing yourself to enjoy things, having treats in your life is important right now. I get with the birdcage that you're feeling quite trapped, and we have the movie camera here, which to me here has 2 meanings. So you might be acting at the moment. That's what I've been getting. You've been putting on a brave face. You've been playing a role. You've been playing a part to convince someone of something. But it's important that you don't do that, because that is just making you feel more and more trapped. And the movie camera is also... It's that phrase, lights, camera, action. You need to get ready now, because something is coming in nahe Zukunft, in the near future, very, very soon. You are going to have this big change. Something is really trying to get your attention to say, look, be ready, because something great is coming for you, and I just want you to enjoy it when that time comes. So we have the tree for growth and stability, and an angel's wing here, so you are being protected by angels at this time. And there is the dolphins here, which is a helpful person, so someone may be able to help you through this. This might be someone you know already, or like I said earlier, a therapist or counselor, someone that you can talk it through with who is impartial. There's an elephant here, moving forward slowly, clearing things out of the way. And yep, the cross is another sign of protection and also a sign of faith. So having faith that things will work out for you. And there's a good luck charm here. And this is also an Irish symbol, so there might be an Irish connection for you with a name. Someone might have an Irish name, or they might speak Irish or be of Irish heritage, or they might go to Ireland. We have the ballerina for handling a situation delicately. I feel like you've really been thinking a lot about how you can best manage this situation to come out with it for the best outcome for everyone. But by hiding how you're feeling and not being open, it's not working for you. You need to try a different approach. Okay, but that is recognizing that you have been trying to go about this the right way. So you have the gingerbread man here. Something has been slowly burning for quite a while. Something has been slowly simmering away there, whether you've been aware of it or not. And this moon and star, listening to your intuition, is important right now. The explosion. Something is coming very soon. And this, I feel like this has a dual meaning. Not only something is coming for you very soon, but also like the Tower, something has happened very quickly that has caught you off guard. So you have the birdcage, but you have a key here, so you can free yourself from this way that you're feeling. You just need to be open to that. And you have a worry doll, so this is obviously causing you a lot of worry, but you need to be flexible in how you go about this. Really take charge, change the course of the situation. You have a steering wheel here, which is all about you getting involved and changing the path, changing the way you do things. And the hummingbird here, love is all around you. There is support. There are people that you can call out to for help right now. You are not as alone as you think you are. And this is, for me, the Six of Wands charm. Good news is on its way, like I was saying. And we've got the Star charm. So this is just like the Star card. You're on the right path and you are being guided and protected. You just need to have hope and faith that you are being shown the right way and the right way forward. Oh, you have the chair, and this to me, it can be about households, like house and family, building a stable home for yourself, but it's also about being upright and stable. So you need to be upright about your feelings. You need to be really forthright about them. And the older woman here, so an older woman may be able to help you. This could be a mother or grandma figure, or just someone who is older than you. But this is also about maturity. So you need to be mature with your emotions and with your decisions. That's very, very important. Okay, group 2, I really hope that this reading has brought you some clarity and some hope and faith for the future. It definitely seems that something is trying to get your attention and that you are being guided to a new phase of your life that is just so much more beautiful and supportive of you. You just need to be open to that and deal with all of the feelings that you're still feeling from this Tower situation. It's very important that you deal with that so that you can move forward with fresh, clean expectations and hope, because you don't want to bring any of that negative, heavy energy into this next phase of your life, because that will kind of mar the beginning of this new phase, okay? So yeah, if this resonated with you, do let me know in the comments below, and please don't hesitate to like it and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, and stay tuned for more videos with me. Okay, bye-bye. Hey everyone who picked group number 3 with the Chinese writing stone. This reading is for you. So we're going to take a look at the tarot cards first to see what you should be focusing on right now and where the universe is leading you, what you should be doing right now, and then we'll take a look at the oracle cards after that, okay? So you have 2 of Earth, the Star, that's a lovely card to get, the High Priestess, 8 of Fire, 3 of Water, and 2 of Water. And I think you were the pile that got the most cards. Like, whenever I was shuffling, lots of cards were coming out for you that just weren't coming out for the other groups. Okay, so, and this is reflected in the cards you've got so far as well, because with the 2 of Earth and the 8 of Fire, I can see straight away that you've got a lot going on, okay? You might be juggling a lot of things, trying to find a good work-life balance. There might be people who expect a lot from you and you're just feeling overwhelmed with it all, okay? But the Star card is so lovely, because this is here to say that you are on the right path and that you do not need to worry because you are being divinely guided. And it just says on the right path here, okay? And also make positive, optimistic, long-term plans. So planning for the future and the far future is important for you right now, okay? I think the universe and the angels really want you to be proactive, and they want to cooperate with you in building your future. So They don't want you to just sit back and let everything wash over you and let Jesus take the wheel or let the angels work out everything for you. They want you to be proactive and help them to help you, okay? So decide what you want. And the High Priestess is also about that. It says, consider carefully what you want before acting. Listen to your intuition and have patience. So this is about going within. So if you're feeling really overwhelmed at the moment, or like you've got so much on, you don't know what to focus on, you're feeling drained, or your energy is going in so many different directions, the High Priestess says, okay, stop, wait, just go within and think about what feels right for you. So this might mean meditating or doing something mindful like yoga every day. And just, it doesn't have to be for a long time even, just taking that time to think and not to be focusing on all of these different things that you have going on in your life at the moment. Just to be thinking about where you want to be in the future and how you can make things better. That's very important, because with the Eight of Fire as well, I feel like there's a strong manifesting energy around you right now. So whatever you start focusing on, if you decide that you want something to come into your life, you will manifest it, okay? And Three of Water, there's going to be a celebration coming up in your future. And this is also saying that you should be spending time with your friends and your family, just people who make you feel good and who you enjoy spending time with, because it is important for you not only to have that introversion where you spend time with yourself being quiet. The High Priestess is very silent. She doesn't need to say anything because she's content with what she has within. She's got such a rich inner life that she doesn't need to say anything to others. But the Three of Water is about also going out and letting your hair down, spending time with the people who are supportive of you and who you can just let go with, you know, not think about your worries and work and health and all of these other different things. You just need to spend time with people who make you feel good, okay? And with Two of Water here, I think aside from the friends, there is also a special person in your life. Whether you realize it at the moment or not, there is one particular person who is going to be able to help you, to guide you through this, almost certainly in a romantic sense. This is sometimes a best friend card, but to me it's almost always romantic. There might need to be some forgiveness here. There might have been a misunderstanding or painful situation between the two of you, because it says here, a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. So you might have been apart from this person for a while, but you are now drawing closer to them, and they are in your life now for a reason, because they are going to guide you. You see, they're both swimming in the same direction, and there is this dolphin here that is a guiding animal. Dolphins guide us to a safe place, and you need to reach out to them because they are going to help you, okay? So think of who that person could be for you, and we might get some more information from the cards as well that tells us who that is for you. So we have these Divine Circus Oracle cards next, and this is one of my absolute all-time favorite decks. I just love the artwork so much. So I can't wait to share this with you. Tiger Angel. This is so beautiful. This is very similar to the Two of Water here, because this means that there is someone in your life who is just going to help you take all of your worries away. Someone who is really like an angel upon the earth, okay? They might not seem like that. They might be very flawed. They might be the least angelic person you can think of. They might be pretty mischievous, but this person is special to you, and they are able to just brush away all of those worries and anxieties that you have. You see, she's just gently stroking the tiger and blowing this halo onto his head, and he's just so relaxed and calm. And the tiger is normally a predator, but here he's like a little plaything, you know. They both just feel so calm in each other's company, and this beautiful girl is just calming him down, okay? This is possibly my favorite card in the deck. I love it so much. And Lady Luck. Okay, luck is on your side. This is also a very good card to get. It's just like similar to the star card, really. You're on the right path. Luck is on your side. Okay, things are going to work out for you, whether you believe it or not. Okay, so let's see what the Moonology deck has to say. You got quite a few of these. So a time to give rather than take. Okay, so you might actually be the person who is comforting someone else, and that might bring you this inner joy and peace. Conclusions are within reach. Okay, so you're getting closer to your goal. Meditate and contemplate. This is like the High Priestess. You need to take that time to really think about what it is you want in your life, what you're trying to bring forward in life, so that you don't get sidetracked by focusing on things that don't really need that much energy from you. And a win-win outcome is forecast. Okay, so there are a lot of cards here that are really focusing on there being two people in this situation. So this might not be a romantic question that you're having or a romantic situation that you're going through at the moment. You could be single, but I feel like there is a very important person who is on the periphery of your life who you need to let in, because they are just going to be so good for you and so healthy for you. And even if you've had disagreements with them in the past and you've hurt each other, you need to welcome them in, because they are now here for a reason. We have Libra, Pisces, Virgo energy represented here, Aquarius as well. So that might be important for you, but if not, just let it go. Fellow travelers, yeah, support is all around you. There is someone here to help you. And Journey by Moonlight, believe in magic. This is a lovely card. This is just saying that if you believe in magic and miracles, they can happen. Closing yourself off to them is never going to work. It's never going to be helpful for you. But yeah, with the Fellow Travelers card. So if this is you here, the traveler that we're focusing on, who's on the path, there are actually two peacocks here in the background, although one is much more in the background. So 3 of Cups energy, making sure you spend time with your friends, but because one is much bigger here, there is a special person in your life, whether you're recognizing them right now or not, because he's not really looking at this peacock. The peacock is looking at him. Like, the peacock is thinking, I can help this person so much, and like, we have such a good connection, but they don't seem to be open to me right now. So that might be true for you. And what this card, a time to give rather than take, means is that you might need to just open up to this person and allow them to come into your life. Peacock, if that means something to you. So the peacock spirit animal, or that particular energy, like this person might be quite attractive, and they might be a bit of an attention seeker, like whether they admit to that or not. They might be someone who dresses really well, has really beautiful makeup, takes care of their hair, you know, and they might not say that they're an attention seeker. They might think, oh, people just are magnetically drawn to me, but I feel like deep down they crave that attention, you know. So that might not resonate with everyone, but if this is making you think of a certain someone in your life, then I think you need to let that person in if you haven't already. Really open yourself up to them. So now we have these Antworten der Engel Oracle cards, which are in German. And if you haven't seen one of my previous videos where I use these cards, what I was saying is that I really love learning foreign languages, and I'm living in Germany at the moment to immerse myself in the culture and the language. So I will be using cards in my channel that aren't in English, and I'll be translating them and explaining them just like I do with all the other cards. But I just really wanted to bring these languages, which is such an important part of my life and my personality, into my readings, because it's just such a big part of me, okay? So let's see what we have here. Hilfreiche Personen. Oh my god, helpful people. Oh my god, you have so many cards that are saying the same thing. I can't believe this. This is amazing. Yeah, really take some time to think about who this could be, because this person is clearly being put here to help you. Like, This is such a healthy connection for you. Okay, wow. Informiere dich neu. Okay, so this is like getting new information. So what you believed to be true previously is no longer the case. You need to inform yourself in a new way. Okay, so this might be about the person we're talking about. So you might have had a falling out with them. You might feel not as close to them as you used to be. And you might think, oh God, they don't want to hear my problems. Like, I'm sure they've got enough going on. I don't need them to be helping me in my life, because why would they? I feel like that's not true. They will be open to you. You just need to reach out to them and let them know that you're there for them, but that you'd also appreciate their help, okay? And this also relates to other situations as well. I'm just saying that because this other person is so strong and present in this reading. But it may be that a job or project or situation just isn't working out for you at the moment, or just needs to be done in a different way, because the Two of Earth is about you juggling something and just having so many balls in the air and really being very ungrounded. But if you lightened up, the situation would be a lot easier for you. Like, it's kind of you're taking your responsibilities and your job too seriously. So you need to think of new ways of coping with that, okay? And you also have Vertrauen, okay? So that is trust. So allow yourself to trust. Put your trust and your faith in the angels, in the universe, and in whoever this person is, because I feel like they're really going to come through for you. Okay, they might not have been there for you in the past, but I think now they really are open to helping you out. So the cards we have next are these Dixit cards. These aren't actual Oracle cards, these are from the game Dixit, but I've been using them myself recently and I've been finding them really helpful, because for me there's something quite different. They don't have any assigned meanings to them, they don't have any words, they're just cards with pictures on them, and they're quite whimsical, and I really like that. So pay attention to what these cards look like, because I'm just going to read them how they intuitively speak to me, like the meaning that I intuitively give to them, but there might be images, symbolism, colors on here that mean things for you personally, so just pay attention to that. Okay, yeah, so we have, this is like a fireplace in a manor with this chair here, and it seems deserted, right? Like, it looks like no one is sat there. There are no feet down here, okay? So it's like you've just walked in the room and you're like, there's no one here. But look, there's smoke coming up from this chair. Someone is sat in this chair. You just don't realize. And this, I think, is talking about this person again. You might just not be noticing them and not realizing that actually this person is so good for me. This person is so helpful. They are an actual blessing in my life. And you need to go around and see who is sitting in that chair, because they are going to be so helpful for you. Okay, your next card is this. Okay, so this fisherman, he's got a nice happy smile. He reminds me of Father Christmas a little bit. He's with the big beard and the red hat. And so he's just fishing, and there's all these little fish in the ocean. Not the ocean, God. It's like a river, a very calm river, okay, like a stream. And he's already caught a few tiny little fish. But he's waiting for this beautiful, amazing golden fish to come in, this gorgeous big fish, which is just so different from all the other fish. And so if we link this to this person again, there are lots of people around you who are helpful and who are good friends to you, but there is one very special person that just stands out from the rest. Like, when you met them, it might have been an instant connection, like nothing you've ever felt before. They might just make you feel in a way that no one else can make you feel, you know, that like magnetic connection. This is really beautiful, and it's also a card about patience. So you do have the High Priestess. It's like waiting for that perfect moment to come in. But I'm also connecting that to this person, okay? So I think that's important for you. Okay, and we also have this card. So you see how this piece of paper is folding, becoming a bird, and then a real bird, but the bird is flying towards the paper. This is all about cycles. And the paper makes me think of communication, like letters as well. So I think you're going through a cycle at the moment. You might feel like you're just going round and round in the same situation without really finding a way out. And communication is your key to that. Talking to others, getting help and advice from other people, and just being really open to that. But also that you're entering a new cycle in life, okay? And this is also about manifestation as well, because we have the Eight of Fire here. You know, this idea, this paper becomes a real living bird. So really thinking about what you want in the future, focusing on manifesting. There could be a creative element there. If you're a creative person, that's something to focus on. Okay, and we have this card, which is so cute. So this little television boy is sitting looking at this goldfish bowl. And to me, this card can have two meanings. It could mean that you're focusing on the wrong thing, because, you know, we normally sit and watch a television. But to me, I think this is more, you need to focus on the right thing. Like, instead of focusing on things that are artificial, that aren't going to bring you much happiness, focus on people, focus on what is real. The goldfish is something living and real, and it might not be that interesting at first, but it is still alive. It's a living thing that is there to be nurtured and nourished. And living things can often bring us the most joy and surprises. So this is all about connecting with others again, and just finding what is really important to you in life, really having a deep think about what really makes your heart sing, what you prize above all else, and focusing on that. Okay, really beautiful cards that you're getting. And the last cards that I have for you are these, Andělské Klíče, and these are tiny little check cards, which are really difficult to shuffle because they're so small. But they're just so cute, and I love angels so much. So we'll see. You also got 4 of these cards. I think the other group's only got 3. So let's see what we have here. Věř si. Okay, believe in yourself. Trust yourself. So like, you have the trust card. This is just believe in you. Believe, just have faith. You know, the star card, it's asking you to trust that things will work out. Believe that good things can come into your life, that difficult situations can change, because having that open mindset allows miracles to come in. It says here, believe in magic. Don't be too caught up in a logical mindset, and don't go over things in your head. Don't be thinking about all of the negative things that have happened and the things that you've said and other people have said or done. Just focus on what can happen, all of these infinite possibilities. Just believe. And we also have Jsi svobodný, so you are free. And this is really lovely how he's just floating in this hot air balloon. I love balloons so much. And yeah, this is just saying that you have a lot of choice right now. You aren't constrained in the way that you think you are. You can choose your path, and therefore it's important that you do so while thinking about what's best for you. Okay? So your next card is Neber se tak vážně. So don't take yourself so seriously. And that's important as well. You know, we can get too wound up in thinking, okay, well, I'm this person and I've achieved all of this, so now I've got to go and do this, and I have to put on this brave, stoic, serious face, and people are going to respect me and take me seriously. No. You don't need to do that. You can just allow yourself to connect with that inner child. This makes me think of inner child a lot, because it's just all of those things that we were told to stop believing in as we grew up. You know, there's a faun, fairy, a pixie, or is that a pixie or a brownie or an elf? I don't know. It could be anyone. I always get them confused. But it's like, this is an enchanted forest here. And it's saying, allow yourself to get back in touch with that childlike wonder. And that will bring you joy if you just stop adulting so much. Stop being so serious. Why so serious? You know, that Joker phrase. Just let yourself relax and do things that you enjoyed when you were a kid. Simple pleasures, rather than putting so much weight on things and being so burdened all the time. Okay, and your last card is Vydej se za svým cílem, okay? So this is asking you to go for your goals. So when you are ready, when you've decided what is important to you and when you've decided what you want to go for and figured out who this important person is in your life who is so important in this reading for you, to really give it your all. Like, go out in search of your goals, go aim for the stars and you will reach them. I think this is really saying, like, if you give it your all, you will reap excellent rewards. Okay, this is so lovely. Luck is on your side. Okay, so now we're gonna ask the charms to give us a bit more clarity on the situation. Okay, so what should group 3 be focusing on and doing right now? Okay, the ballerina charm has come out for everyone, for every single group in this reading, and this is about handling a situation delicately. So wanting to not put a foot wrong, like overanalyzing every step that you take because you don't want to offend someone, or you don't want to say the wrong thing and end up falling out with someone, or end up missing out on an opportunity, you know. It's about just stepping forward cautiously. And there's this lovely butterfly for transformation. And okay, on helpful people, there has landed this black swan, which is this person that we're talking about. The black swan is a very unique energy. They are beautiful and unique, and they are like such a blessing in your life. And the swan is very similar to the peacock in how they look. You know, they both have this like long slender neck. So although a peacock is a male, I feel this is probably a woman, like a beautiful woman. They might be quite tall, long neck, like probably quite slim, or quite a womanly figure. Okay, I'm feeling they probably have dark hair, and yeah, they like to look their best. They like to look good. They're probably quite a proud person, and they like all eyes to be on them, essentially. So if you know who this person is, then let them in, is what I'm saying. That was like a message that I was getting, like a vision of this person, but that won't be the case for everyone, and for some people this will be a man, but that's strongly what I'm getting for some of you. Initials, you have Z, O, A, that's an R, and S. So that could be important to you as first name, surname, place, an important word in connection with this question. So if you see someone's first name or surname initial here, then that could be the person that we're talking about here, this important person. I've also noticed that this spells out the word soar, like you're going to be soaring, rising into a better and brighter situation. You have the 6 of Wands charm, which is all about good news being on its way, victory coming to you, which is really, really nice. Yeah, you have the Knight in shining armor. So this could be a guy, but it doesn't have to be. This person who is going to save you, this person who's going to come into your situation and just help you so much, and that's going to be wonderful. So the birdhouse, he's calling out to his little friends. You see his beak is open, he's chatting. You need to call in this person and your friends in general. You have an angel wing here, so you are being protected and guided by angels at this time. We have passionate, which is Scorpio. So that could be important to you, or you just need to be really passionate when you do set out for your goals. But there's no rush. You know, the turtle is about taking things slow, not rushing into any decisions, because, you know, the High Priestess is a very patient card. It's better that you make the decision in your own time and then move forward with a clear head than just rushing into something and doing it badly, you know? So we have the snowflake, which is all about winter. So if you're watching in real time with me, then this is January, so this is the winter period. If not, this could be a significant change that's going to come about for you in the winter time. Yeah, you have the hockey sticks, which is all about teamwork, working with someone. And, oh, you have the seahorse, which is a partner who is going to really put their all in. Someone who is going to do their fair share of the work. Like, I feel like this person, as much as I'm saying, like, it could just be a best friend or a really close friend or like a sister or brother or something like that, I feel like this person is a romantic connection for you, because the seahorse for me is a partner. So whether you're considering this person as a romantic person or not, you probably should, basically. And again, they have this same shape as the peacock and the swan, like this long neck and this curvy body. So this might be someone who has if they're a woman, has a very feminine figure, you know, curves in all the right places. They're probably very slim as well, probably very tall. And like I'm saying, that's only gonna resonate with some of you, but it's really shouting out to the people that it's resonating with, okay? You also have the tennis rackets, which is competitiveness, okay? So you have competition and teamwork. So as much as you need to work with others, there is this part of you that is always going to be trying to be better than everyone else and to beat your own records. And that might be quite burdening for you. So we have this is the weight. So you're weighed down with burdens at the moment, which this person is going to be very willing to try and lift from you. She's just blowing away all of these worries from this person. But you need to let them, like, don't fight them, you know. It's fine to be competitive. It's fine to be like, oh, well, I'm going to do this better than anyone else, and I'm going to do this better than I did it last time. But as long as you're doing that in a healthy way and not in a toxic way, just keep checking yourself on that. Like, I get it. I'm also a really competitive person, and that might mean that this person is also competitive. So your relationship might be quite, in a jokey, like, banterous way, a relationship of one-upmanship, you know. You might be like, well, I've done this, and they might come back with, well, I've done this and I did it faster than you. And I think that is going to motivate you. It's going to help you to move forward, this kind of light-hearted competitiveness with each other. Yeah, you have the vine, which is all about continuation, progress, growth. And what word is this? Hope. That's lovely. Have hope going forward. This W here, this is a wish being made, okay? So if there's something in particular that you want, make a wish, because this wish might just come true. You know, we have the strong manifesting energy with the 8 of fire. The apple is all about health, so healthy connections with other people and also taking care of your own health. Beauty, so self-care, you know, making sure that you look and feel good and comfortable with who you are, but also this person, like I'm saying, might be pretty beautiful. You might be very attracted to this person, whether you see them as a romantic prospect or not, but that is heavily suggested here. And you have the frog as well, so I think you're going to be making a great leap forward. There's this Lady Luck. Yeah, you're going to be like moving into something new. And also the frog is very flexible and adaptable, you know. They're amphibious, they can live in land and on water. So this is like expanding your horizons, trying out new things, trying different hobbies or different skills to see if they fit you. Have another angel wing, so angels are really protecting and watching over you right now. There's the racehorse, so I get the feeling that you want to race to the finish. You want to manifest really quickly and go ahead with everything really quickly, but I think it's important that you take it slowly because you have this tortoise and the high priestess. But then the Eight of Fire is also a really quick card, so it might be that you go slowly to begin with, and then when you start doing it, it just happens really, really quickly. Like you start achieving things really quickly, and you just know you're on the right path because you just feel, you see everything that you've visualized manifesting really quickly, and that is so good. The crocodile. Okay, this is saying to you, it's here a time to give rather than take. This is saying to you, avoid being spiteful, avoid lashing out at anyone, avoid any kind of, like, competition is fine, but avoid being negative, okay? If you feel yourself becoming toxic in any way, stop yourself. Like, change what you're going to say. Think through your words. But this is also saying that there might be another person in this situation who is less trustworthy. So just be on your guard for people who seem to be trying to bring you down rather than lift you up. If you feel like someone is not supporting you, or someone is trying to put you down in any way, try and distance yourself from that person, okay? And lastly, there's I love football. So if there's a hobby that you really enjoy, it doesn't have to be a sport, just any hobby. Focusing on that will also bring you a lot of joy and will help you moving forward, because it will give you that respite from all of the stuff that you've got going on, all of the work and responsibilities that you've got. But it definitely seems like there's someone here that you need to be reaching out to, because they're going to be so helpful and supportive. And I'm just getting a really lovely, beautiful, warm feeling in my heart right now, like someone out there. There's a potential for love with this person. I feel like if you show that you're open to them, then they will come a bit closer, and then just gradually you'll come together. I feel it's a really nice feeling. Okay, group 3, I really hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful for you. Please leave a comment to let me know how it resonated with you, and please like if you enjoyed this reading, subscribe if you haven't already, and that's really helpful because it just lets me know that you're enjoying my readings. And feel free to suggest a reading in the comments section. You know, I'm open to suggestions for reading titles. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.